So we have here Brooks Hyperion Elite 2.
Let's go. I'ma make a couple stacks, do exactly what I want to. Mix a couple tracks, get a lady that I'm drawn to. Turn up to the max, get me faded till I'm gone, dude. I do what I want, couldn't stop me if you wanted to. I just work hard, yeah, harder than the rest. Some people say I'm lucky, others saying that I'm blessed. But I keep my head down, cause I crave progress. You ain't never gonna stop me, cause it's my
What's up guys, it's your boy Ken again, your simple runner, and we're back reviewing another running shoe, and this is the Hyperion Elite 2. Yep, it's the 2 version. Now, for the background of this shoe, of course, I already reviewed the Hyperion Tempo. Before the 2, of course, there's the Hyperion 1, Elite 1. So, like I said before, that shoe has some major issues, and they revamped that shoe and they came out with the Hyperion Elite 2. Now, what is new with this shoe? It's basically the foam material that they are using on this shoe. So, if you remember what I mentioned about Hyperion Tempo, they are using the DNA Flash, the nitrogen infused rubber. So they incorporated it with this line. So Hyperion Elite 2 has the DNA Flash. As you can see here, it is stated there. This shoe has a carbon fiber plate that's kind of spread out. It's not the other kind of running shoe out there, other brands that kind of move in to your toes. This one is kind of wide, so you can actually feel the stiffness of the shoe in terms of what it's inside, which is the carbon fiber plate. So it's a little bit stiff, as you can see. Can hardly bend it. So that's one thing about this shoe. Of course, other update with this shoe is the lace. So I'm gonna talk about those material that was used on this shoe. And before we do so, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to help me out, guys. Thank you for my subscribers, viewers, likers. Hey, you're awesome. Alright, now let's get technical again on this shoe. Alright, so let's begin with the upper, as always. So this upper is made out of a stretch woven material. So it's really breathable. And one thing I noticed about this shoe, it does have rooms for your toes. So there's ample enough room for your toe box. So on the platform itself, it's wide, and there's a benefit of that wide platform. And it does have a room on the toe box, unlike the Hyperion Tempo, which doesn't really have that roomy feeling on the toes. For the upper as well, we have these stretchable laces. And for the heel counter, it's really flimsy. For some vloggers and runners, they said that they have issues on the heel counter. It kind of, produce heat on their heel, and it kind of create blisters. So personally, I did run on this shoe and I didn't have any issues with that. Maybe for some runners with very wide heel, that probably the case, but I don't know. So anyway, moving on to the mid cushioning or the midsole. It is made out of the DNA Flash, like I said, and plus the carbon fiber plate. So carbon fiber plate really brings out the rigidity of this shoe and resiliency. And I think combining it with the DNA Flash, the nitrogen infused rubber, kind of make it more bouncy. But personally, I will talk about that later on. So some runners would say it's bouncy, and you can really feel the toe off on this shoe. So the first try that I did on this shoe, about 5 kilometers, I immediately felt the toe off on this shoe, the roll on your forefoot. So unlike any other running shoe with carbon fiber plate out there, that when you first try it, it's kind of flat, has the feeling of being flat. But this one, it's like the Vaporfly of Nike. You can immediately feel the toe off. And with the other carbon fiber plate like the Hoka Carbon X. It kind of have that feeling of moving on your toes, or the toe wall feeling, speed roll for Saucony. So anyway, moving on to the outsole, you would see exposed DNA right there at the middle and ample enough rubber. Traction wise, I didn't have any slippage. I think it's just enough, although I have major issues with durability with this. It's just very thin rubber embedded on the DNA flash. I don't think that would last long. A really long distance would probably wear this shoe out, and well, it remains to be seen. I'll just give you an update maybe farther down the year for how it looks like on this shoe. So anyway, that is the build of this shoe. Now let's talk about performance. Alright, so let's talk about performance of this shoe. So I did run on this shoe about 13 miles accumulated with a carbon fiber plate, DNA flash technology. This is a really lightweight shoe, fast running shoe, and a race day shoe. You can also use this for training purposes if you really wanted to go fast, but that's up to you guys. Now, this can be compared to elite running shoes out there by Nikes, such as the Vaporfly, the Fuel Cell TC by New Balance, Endorphin Pro, and other carbon fiber plated out there. Brooks really made a step up on their running shoes, so this is one of their best running shoe out there. However, I still have issues, of course, with their foam, the DNA Flash. Like I said, it's a hype up midsole cushioning, and I still believe so. Now, comparing it to Vaporfly Nike Next Percent, that mid cushioning, the Zoom X foam, it's much more trampoline feel, soft, and resilient. I would take resilient on this shoe, so I'll put resiliency in here, but with what they're saying that it has the trampoline feeling on this shoe, not quite much on this shoe. So I feel like more of the Zoom Fly 3. Zoom Fly 3 still using the React foam and the carbon fiber plate. DNA Flash, it's much more firmer, and I think, yeah, minus of course the weight of the Nike Zoom Fly 3, you have this shoe. So I do like this because of being lightweight, about 7 ounces for 9.5, 8mm drop by the way guys, so 29 and 21. And yeah, overall with the breathable material and stretch woven material on the upper, it's all good. Although one of my concern actually with this shoe is the midfoot, because when I tried it initially, it's really snug at the mid, so I feel like okay, I might injure myself on this if I do run fast and long. However, I came to the point that I can adjust it through the laces, and if you break out the shoe or run maybe 10 or 15 kilometers, kind of break out, so it kind of, you know, stretch it out. And I said that I have issues with the laces. Yes, I do still have issues with the laces, although you can see that there's a little bump on the laces there. Even though I lock it down, it's still stretchy, so it doesn't really lock down the shoe. I heard that some runners have issues as well with the lace, so same feeling with them. The stretching of the shoe kind of ticked me off. So anyway, those are my negatives on this shoe, and of course the major drawback for me in this shoe is the price. So $299 for Canadian. I'm not too sure with USD. Okay, that's really a steep amount of money, wherein I can, you know, look for other better running shoe out there besides the Hyperion Elite 2. I can still get another Vaporfly maybe, because I prefer that trampoline feeling on that. compared to this one. So those are my honest thoughts on this shoe. Well, if you are a Brook fan, you can go and gamble with this. Again, it's still a good running shoe, lightweight, fast, racing type shoe. So that is my thoughts. Thank you again for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Let's go. I'ma make a couple stacks, do exactly what I want to. Mix a couple tracks, get a lady that I'm drawn to. Turn up to the max, get me faded till I'm gone, dude. I do what I want, couldn't stop me if you